Yes, we did have to make some massive alterations.
Maybe you could enlighten us a little bit as to actually what's playing out, what's going on.
Um, we still hadn't raised enough money.
Anyway,
What's the estimate then?
we've put it in at sort of 200 to 300.
Are you excited? Yes. Good. How excited? What about you, Mark? Where's the dog? Oh, there. House. Sweet. Look at that. Pretty exciting, and here it comes.
And 402 now. Much admired this.
£100.
And I'm already bid here already 120, 30, 140, I'm bid 150, 60.
If we haven't got the money to get round, we haven't got the money.
At 190, 200, 220, 240, 260,
It's amazing.
280,
300.
Hang on.
300, 320, 340. 340 I'm bid at 360.
It's not a money-making, generating idea.
At 360, 380 on the telephone. At 380 on the telephone, 400.
It's kind of roughly the same. Nothing's really changed. It's kind of the start.
I'm bid, 400 now. Shakes the head, thank you. At 400, Jenny's bid at 420, 440. Thank you anyway, at 440.
800, 3,000 now. 4,500 to 5,000. It's 5,500, 6,000.
70, 80, 190 you're in now.
And then went from there.
The hammers up, make no mistake, at 440.
£1,000. That's not a lot. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing this to make money.
460, 460, 480 now, Jenny. At 480, rounded up now 500. At 480, shakes the head.
It sounds as though looking for the money all the time. I hate that.
At 480, I shall sell.
£1,000. I mean, if we were to raise enough money right now, if there's any money left over, we'll grab that money. So,
Do you want to tell us about this? I mean, do they have no conscience, these people?
there is a few disgusting people out there, that don't care. It's absolutely, it's just crazy. It's bonkers, crazy.
That doesn't mean a thing. Not in this community.
It's mad. It's mad.
Or maybe something else. There is a problem that I want to talk about, and I'll give you right. Let's start with some basics. Okay, so we have. Well, Jason, do you want to tell the audience?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. I said,
Sorry.
do you want to talk about the call you had this evening with your boss, or do you want to just leave that as a private conversation?
No, I mean, oh god, no, it was an okay call. He was quite professional, and he was diplomatic about it, very tactful. And I got a heads up by a few people. There's going to be a few little incidences along the way that we're going to have to take care of and dispose of the crap.
What actually happened?
I've got it in front of me. I'll read it out exactly what it wrote. That messes with the security of what's it?
Well, let's just cut to the chase, right?
I'd go straight in there and we'll do everywhere. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it suits me really well. It does. I don't have to think too hard. It's really good.
Earth is seriously flat. And let me be quite clear, right? This isn't a one-off incident. This has happened before.
And please don't throw any names, you lot, in the chat.
Right, Brian Mullen.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think the problem is I don't think they can think of what the consequences would be, or they don't care. Just back off. I kind of like, I'm trying to be as open as possible, but there has to be a line.
Yeah, but people have got to be guarded against this stuff, because this is what will happen. On the same day that Jason exposed where he worked is the same day that they fire off, right? So,
because as I say, I didn't give it a thought that I was wearing my uniform. I've had the talk, but my boss now has to speak to his boss now. It's not in my boss. It's not in his hands. It's in his boss's hands. What to do. So I haven't got my signed, sealed, and delivered contract yet. And now you feel like, no, it's time for most people. You need to shut up.
And it's a joke, but you have a family, right? I'm just saying that there is people out there that do this.
A vindictive one. This person's got a grudge, and not happy. That's all there is to it. I'd put it back the way it was, and things will be okay. It'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a stressful time now, because I do work with quite a few of all the technicians, and I can imagine there'll be some awkward phone calls now when I have to speak. I have to speak to them on a daily basis. Miles, Adam Meakin, Ruben, Roxanne, and Spurs Schemo. We've had a chat, about the new date. Yeah, it's going to be not too clever. Let's hope that they can all be professional. Let's hope that. So literally, well done.
The lunatics don't know they're in the lunatic asylum. That's what it's like.
It was really unprepared this evening, but I obviously do appreciate Jason turning up.
Thanks for your time, y'all.
Or Flat Earth dickhead. Now that's just me.
It's never the best.
All it is, of course, God's country. Brilliant.